Okay, we are live.
Okay.
So hi guys. We don't have anybody here yet, and who knows, we may not have nobody. We may have a lot, may have a little, but we're gonna have fun. I have
Yay.
Finny with me. Finny, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, everybody.
Um,
You
even the
have
ones that are
11.
listening but not. Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you only have 9.
uh,
So
I'm gonna. Oh, well, you shouldn't have said anything. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. It's
Anyway,
my fault.
we're gonna do some hauls. What'd you say?
I said it was my fault. They left.
Oh well. Oh well. Uh, so I heard you told me earlier you had been working out in the yard. Is that
Oh,
what you
yeah.
said?
Yeah. All these storms and everything that have been rolling through here. It wasn't really bad rain and everything. We got rain. It was all this crazy wind. And I mean, talk about a mess. Like there's branches and trees and all kinds of stuff down all over the neighborhood, but then, a lot of it landed in some of my yard too. So it's like, yeah, well, got to go out, pick it up, break it up, try and get rid of it somehow. So it's a mess here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been raining and hey Mary. It's been rainy and like windy. It was windy today. It didn't rain today, but it was windy. I'm hoping it's not as windy tomorrow because Dad likes to get out in the yard, but when the wind's blowing, it's a little too rough on him. Um, and I
Well,
don't like going out there in it because it makes my ears hurt.
that's why I was waiting till like the last couple days. Well, the other day was the extreme winds. Yesterday it was still windy. Today it finally calmed down some. But it was still, but by
Cool.
the way it rolls through here, then it comes over to you. So it's going to calm down. Just, I mean, tomorrow we're supposed to have 80 for a high. So it's like, okay, make up
Wow.
your mind maybe, but
Yeah, and we always have that last freeze around Easter too. We have somebody here from Australia, Finny.
cool.
A Jean McGear. I hope I said that right, Jean. And hey, Betty. We got Betty B here and Mary Ramirez.
Ladies.
Well, it's been a long time since we've been on here, and we decided that we were just gonna do some hauls and chat a little bit and have a good time. So,
And what you got, Mona?
well, um, I didn't do my blind bags. After I figured out how many things I needed to haul, so I figured I'd talk a little bit about the blind bags, and then maybe one day next week we can do a live again and show them. Um,
Explain what a blind bag is.
well, I have a lot of stuff, and I have jewelry, and I have makeup, and I have designer inspired bags and jewelry, and hair barrettes, and all kinds of things that are name brand, and some are designer inspired. And I figured the easiest way to do it, to liquidate some of it, is to do like blind bags. And like, this is my Ipsy bag, but I'm going to use this as an example. This would be what you call a small bag, and it
Okay.
would run about $20, but it would be jam packed full of jewelry, some of it name brand, just hair accessories, uh,
Makeup.
makeup. Yep. Um, and I will show you like some palettes that I've got. And when I say makeup, I mean like palettes and makeup brushes and uh like face
Blush,
cleaner, just
lipstick, all
cram-packed in
that.
here. Yes,
Okay,
blush,
yeah,
everything. Yeah. Lip gloss, you name it in here. And it would
okay,
be stuffed. It wouldn't be thin like this. It would be stuffed. This would be about the size of the small.
okay.
And then I would have a medium box, which would have probably the wallets and the key rings and um, the beatable pins that I make, maybe a couple t-shirts, uh,
What kind of pins?
mouse
I don't.
pad.
What?
The beatable pins, the pins that you make with like the Highland cows and the beads and the silicone pins that are colored, and you just kind of like the top one is a design like I've got cows and sunflowers and teacher pins, and then the beads are color coordinated to go with them with the
Oh,
spacers. Um, I wish I had the last one I had made up. It went out today. Um, I do them, and I do the ID badges for the nurses and people that wear badges. Um, I also do what earrings. I can do the earrings. Um, so it would the medium bag would be kind of that. When I say wallets, I mean like the design inspired wallets, or even I do have some designer wallets. Um, None of this stuff has been used. It's all brand new. And the medium one would probably be about 30. The large one would probably be between 40 and 50, depending on how large it is, because a large one can be anywhere from a purse to the wallet to jewelry to makeup to Scentsy stuff, because I sell Scentsy, and I have stuff out of my own stock that's never been used. I could put in there. But everything would be full. But what I plan on doing on the next live is I will show you examples of each bag and box, so you
okay.
kind of know what you'll get in it. You won't know exactly because it'll be a surprise, but it'll kind of give you an idea of how much is going to be in there and how big it is.
Are you
So,
gonna do clothing
and like I
too,
said,
or
all
stay
this is
away?
brand new.
Or,
I'm thinking about doing some t-shirts. I do have some LuLaRoe that's brand new that's never been worn. The problem with doing clothes is not knowing the exact size of the person that's going to buy it, with it being a mystery. So, I might eventually do a size box that I put stuff in, but it's just kind of an idea.
Sue has a
Okay.
question on how you do the badges for nurses.
Oh, what I'm talking about is the real holder, not the badge itself,
Oh, the
but
little clippy
the
thing.
thing that it's hooked on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I design them, and I can also add rhinestones to them. Um,
So
so that's what I'm talking
basically,
about,
their
and I'm also
badge,
talking about it for people.
their badge holder,
Huh?
their badge
Yeah,
holder.
and then like, uh, yes, yes, yeah, Big Mom, I could do like a lot of one size. Yeah, I could. Um,
And Mona, when you talk about
uh,
doing these things, you're talking about how you do your printing, your sublimation, and all that kind of stuff?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Yes, I have what you call the sublimation ID badge holders, and I would just sublimate like something about nurses or some cute little quirky saying or whatever, um, and then they could just add their badge to it. It's the ones that come in and out, you know. You pull them out and then they pop back up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yep,
like if they're at the Pixis or whatever and they pull it out to scan it, then they
yep,
let it go and it goes back up and it just
yep,
hangs there.
yeah.
Yeah, and I can also do the
Instead of wearing it around their neck on a lanyard.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But I can do lanyards too. So, I can do both. And I can do lanyards for people that just need to scan their badges to get in the door, or if they're a college student and they need to get into their dorm or whatever.
Um,
So,
Big
so
Mama's got
that's
a
what I'm thinking about
question.
doing there.
Big Mama's got a
Uh-huh.
question about the lot size. So can you describe like what would roughly like maybe okay, so you were saying small, medium, large. So roughly how many things would you say would be in like a small, medium, or large? Just your best guess.
Are you talking about in the box?
Yeah.
Um, the small would probably have about 30 to 35 items in it. The um medium would have probably about 45 items, and the large would have anywhere from 55 to 60.
Sue's got another question.
Mhm. The nurse's prayer. Yes, Sue, I can. Yeah, I can.
Do
And
you
I do like the nurse's prayer.
you might want to give out how
Hmm?
if anybody wants to contact you to make anything, you might want to link it or give them the information on how they can get with you to make whatever.
Okay. Let me see if it'll let me put it. Well, where did it go? Comment.
Sue wants to know how much.
The badge roll is $10. That's my email. You can email me, um, and I will send you a link to my Facebook page, or you can just ask me questions on my email. I check it every day.
And that's for your business, correct?
And the badge rolls, yes, yes.
Okay.
Um, and I just reach out and I can get back with you. And I'll give you the link to my Facebook page. It is. I don't know if it'll let me put it in here or not, but I will tell you what it is. What's the name of my Facebook page? If you want to follow it, and you can also message me there too.
And
Um,
you can see a bunch of the
I
stuff
do the
he's made.
yes, yeah, I do have pictures. And if you don't, you're welcome, Sue. If you don't see a design that you like on there, you can send me a picture of something you're looking for, and I promise you I can do it. Um, and I do cutting boards, and I do mouse pads, driver license plate, shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, earrings, necklaces, memorial pieces for the rearview mirror. I do ornaments, um, bookmarks. Trying to think of what else I've got back there. Magnet. I can do hat. I can do plate, blankets, stockings. Um, Pretty much anything you can think of you want a picture on, I can do.
You you kind of showed some of that back during Vlogmas.
Yes, I did. Yes. Which I can always redo that. I can reshave that too. Um, let's see. Is there anything I'm missing, Finney, that you can think of? I said I could do and I didn't mention.
Cups.
Oh yes, tumblers, coffee mugs, cups. I'm working on an idea now to make press on nails. Not the stickers that go on the press on nails, but the actual press on nails with the design already on them. Like you create a design or you have a picture of somebody, like your kids or something like that. You send it to me. I'm working on being able to put them on press on nails, and that way you can just use them. That idea came from Finney. That is not one I came up with by myself. That would be hers.
Well, that
So
would
I have to give her credit for that.
that would be the completely original kind of nails that you don't, can't buy from pretty much anybody else. So I thought, yeah, that might,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, Julie. Um, but yeah, and I'm not talking about like nail stickers. These will be on the actual nail, so it's not like something that's gonna rub off.
like
It's gonna be
printed,
with you until you take the nails off.
like printed into
Yes,
it.
it
Yeah,
that will be printed directly. Yes. So, and like I said, I can't take credit for that. That was something Penny came up with and asked me if I could find a way to do it, and so I've been working on it.
cool.
And I think I would like to get them ready to go for Mother's Day because I think that would be a cool original present to give your mother or grandmother or a daughter that's going to be a new mom or that is a new mom or
Or your sister or your aunt or yeah.
or your mommy and me nails. Just anything.
Oh,
So I like to yeah, I like to try new things, and I also like to do them cheaper than a lot of people charge because I know sometimes people can't afford to pay a lot of money for a personalized gift, but they still want to be able to give a personalized gift. So, I like to try to help people out if I can.
I've been looking quite a bit more on like Etsy these days, just, because it's a lot of just, it's the little guy instead of the big guy, like a bigger company, like Temu or any of the a big company, Amazon, Walmart, whoever. I've been looking at Etsy for different things, just or even just to browse. And the only thing uh I understand they wanna make some money off of their efforts, but that's the only thing is, like, it seems like everybody's gotten pretty expensive these days with what they're offering, with what they're trying to sell, and I guess,
Yes.
it's probably due to inflation, due to the cost of shipping, which has also gone crazy, and just even I guess maybe just for the supplies and all the kind of stuff they use, everything has gone up. So, but I mean, some of it I was like, well, I don't know about that. That's an awful lot of money for that little, charm bracelet or whatever it was that they were trying to sell. It's just yeah, it's so if you can keep prices down somehow, that's awesome.
Like, I forgot I had these around here, but this is like one of the tumblers. This this is one of the Highland cows.
It's
They seem to be
cute.
popular. So, and I love how bright the colors come out. And this is a 20 ounce.
That's really good. The colors and how clear it is.
And these, and then, and then it has a little a cup that you can drink out of, or it comes with a straw and a straw cleaner. So,
Cool.
yeah. And the Highland cow seem to be popular right now.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I mean, they're cute, but I don't really know why they're popular. But I've sold quite a bit of the Highland cow.
Cool.
Yeah, I forgot I had these over here.
What you got, Mona?
I'm trying to find. And this is the other one. This is the sunflower one. It's a Highland cow, but it's got the sunflowers on it.
Those come out really vibrant.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with this. I order my cups from Amazon, but I order them from the same seller every time because they, and then, like I said, the straw comes with the brush and the metal straw. But
So how much would something
I
like
like the
that
way the
go for?
cups come out. They're 15.
Okay. But
They're
that would
15 for
but
the
that would be you
it's
could
a
tell
20 ounce.
you could get Mona to put whatever you want on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Them are just some that I made up for somebody that I've got to get them to this weekend. But yeah, I do. Any I can even put pictures on 'em of family members or whatever. But, well, I got some stuff here. I went to the Dollar Tree earlier, Benny.
You got some stuff?
I got some stuff. My Dollar Tree is usually pretty good. I did get the little cups we talked about. Some of the little
Oh.
cups to plant the garlic in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Mona's got a
yeah,
garden.
I did remember that. Yeah, I'm gonna plant some garlic to get rid of snakes. I found some friends playing cards. I thought they were pretty cool.
Those are regular playing cards?
Yep, they're regular playing cards. I
Okay.
actually got this pack for my daughter because she loves friends. And then I found Harry Potter for my cousin.
Nice.
These were at the checkout lane, impulse buy gets
Uh,
me every time.
I thought all of Dollar Tree was impulse buy.
My cat, yeah, Dollar Tree for the kitty cats. Rebel loves these too.
I
They
haven't tried
pink though.
those.
I got a exfoliating dry brush.
A
Supposed to
dry
be yeah, it's supposed to before bathing you gently brush your skin using long strokes do your legs and your midsection and your arms and it's for mainly people that do self tanning.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I get so dry in the wintertime anyway. So
Well, it makes
and this
sense.
is what they call a
It would open up your
huh?
pores. It would open up your pores before you got into the shower. Um, to allow
Hmm.
the water and the soap and everything to really clean the rest of it off.
And this is a sink saddle.
I had one of those.
It's silicone. It's silicone. I got this for my oldest because she loves kitchen gadgets. So I got her that.
Is that orange?
And then I found no, it's red.
Oh, okay.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's red. It looks orange, but no, it's red.
Okay.
No, they did have an orange. And then I found this.
I have never seen makeup kits
It's a
like
name
that.
brand.
Yeah, I've never seen that at like Dollar Tree
We
ever.
get them. We get them all the time. This is a trend Summer Bobs by Trend Beauty. I think that's sell them at Walmart. Um, like last week I got the contour, and then I got a highlighter, and then I got I want to say it was the the lipstick.
By the same
They
company?
don't last long if we get them. Yes, yeah. They don't last long by no means, but if you catch them when they first put them out, you can get them. I canceled my Ipsy, and they sent me this one to try to get me to come back. I like my Allure box better than I like the Ipsy, because the Ipsy doesn't really give you a whole lot of um, full size products.
Oh, it's one of
This
those
is a
boxes that they just randomly give you stuff.
mm-hmm. And like with my Allure box, I get full size. The majority of them are full size. With the Ipsy, they're not. Um,
Didn't you
this
show
is a
one of those
Derma
Allure
Farm
boxes one
toner.
time? Didn't you show one of those?
Yes, yeah, yeah, and I got my new one here with me too. This is some kind of toner. Um, this is a Bad Gal Bounce. It's a some kind of a mascara. See what I'm talking about? Like as far as like little sample sizes.
Yeah, it is littler, huh?
And believe it or not, the Ipsy is more. Yeah, the Ipsy is more expensive than the Allure box is.
Ah.
Um, I'm not even sure what this is.
Is it a blush stick?
Uh, I think it's one of them jelly sticks, the blush jelly sticks.
Okay.
This might be a full size. I'm not sure. Um,
Yeah, that looks about regular size for one
this
of those
is a
blush sticks.
yeah, this is the pore refining cleanser made by Rhode. Some of these things I've never even heard of. And Golden Faded MD Radiance Repair Daily Renewal Serum.
These all look like travel
Like
sizes.
I said, this was the, yeah, and I mean that's fine, but this was a bag they were trying to get me to come back,
Ew.
and I didn't sign back up because it doesn't really have a whole lot. This is the Allure Walk.
So you still have a subscription to Allure. Do you mind saying
Yes,
how much a subscription is per month?
this one is 21.
Oh, okay.
21, and it has mostly full size products.
Yeah.
It was it had that lotion that you liked in it last time. Remember?
Yep.
You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
This is the Mega Babe.
was it lotion or was it some kind of other product by that company?
I think it was lotion. You said you used it.
I used their lotion, but I think you might have gotten bath salts or something like that. It's still good stuff. But
I'm not sure.
I can tell you that thing that you got was probably more. than that one thing that you got that was, it was a Hava, and that one thing that you got was probably more, cost more than the whole box.
Yes. That's usually how it goes. There's usually products in here that cost more than the box. Like, this is a full size of this tinted lip oil made by Merit, and the full size is $24. So this
Oh, okay.
one thing right here paid for the whole box.
Yep.
Um, this is a full size. It's a Mega Babe the Glow deodorant. It's $14.
Glow deodorant.
Yeah, it says Glow deodorant.
I I wasn't aware anybody wanted their armpits to glow. Sorry.
Uh, it doesn't. It no me either, but it says Mega Babe the Glow deodorant Rosy Pits or let's see which one's this. Yep, this is the Rosy Pits. I don't know about that, but okay. This is Jeez Louise. This is Skin Incorporated Pure Deep Sea Hydrating Mask. Full size, 85 bucks.
What? Wow.
Yeah, yeah, 85 bucks.
Well, like you're probably
This is
close
a
to with
high.
all the stuff that you got, you're probably darn near
Hmm?
close to $200.
Mm-hmm. And then I got the Bond Protector Nourishing Hair Cream Olaplex. It's just a little sample. But on things like this, they're good for travel and you don't need much of it. So this will last. And this is the Bond Smoothing Leave-In Styling Treatment that adds moisture, strengthens, and reduces frizz for 72 hours.
So do you tell them what kind of
Um,
stuff you want to
and I
get?
I like you take a little questionnaire and now they will listen to like there's certain things I don't want in my box. And I told them that. Like I don't really like fingernail polish in my box and um I don't really like wild eyeshadows. I like
Okay.
more of the nudes or whatever. So you take this thing and this little quiz and then they base it on that. And I'm more into the beauty routine, facial stuff instead of the makeup part of it. So
Okay.
I get a lot of the facial stuff and the body stuff. And this is 3 ships, dewdrops, mushroom, and Kakadu plum hyaluronic acid serum.
Well, that's a
So
mouthful.
it is, but I'm glad they sent me something small, to see if I like it, instead of something big that I've really never heard of. And it also asks you like, what brands do you like? What brands are you interested in trying? Stuff like that. So that helps.
Do you ever buy any of the bigger, like, something that they sent you? Do you ever buy like another one or
Um, I haven't yet. Um, there's a toner that I got that I really, really like. Um, and I cannot remember the name to save my life. It's in the living room that I am gonna buy. It's like $36 for the big one.
wow.
But I really like it. Yeah, because it's really helped.
Well, if you
Let me
find stuff that you really like and you're gonna
let me make sure
use,
this is
usually that's worth the money
well, you get
versus
20% off too.
oh, okay.
Yeah, if you order through their link, like if you get something that you like, you can go on their website and use a code that uh Allure gives you and you get 20% off.
Well, that helps.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had to make sure that my kids papa Kent is in the hospital, so I had to make sure that wasn't it was their mama last week and this week it's their papa.
That's not good.
All right. No, he's got pneumonia, so
Oh,
not that that's good, but I'll take pneumonia over cancer any day. Oh, so,
yeah.
this is the whiff box from Scentsy. It's $35. Stuff that's in here is always worth more than $35. It's a good way to try out stuff. I have no idea what's in this box. I did not look at the sneak peek. All right, we got Lemon Heaven wax bars. Oh my gosh. I love lemon anyway, but this is divine.
It's a good
It's
lemon.
a good like spring summer. Huh?
It's a good
It's a
lemon.
good lemon scent. It's called yes. It's Lemon Heaven. Um it's a good spring summer clean scent. And this is Keep on Blooming. I'm not much on the flower scentsy, like the flower scents. So I really don't like this much. People that like the florals would probably like it, but I'm not really.
What's the name?
It's called Keep on Blooming.
Mm.
What in the world is it? Well, they sent me a new spring and summer catalog. Let's see if I can find my floral. Oh, not in here yet. And then they gave us a warmer. It's
Oh,
the
wow.
white fluted one. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. That kind
So
of goes with anything.
yeah, it's and then what is it? These are some waxes too. You get Ocean Shimmer,
What do you put those in?
Freshwater Sage in the warmers. It what it is this is a bigger um when you order your welcome kit, they have these little bitty samples of wax that we can give people
Okay.
that it's in its own it looks like it's a makeup thing. It looks like it's in a little plastic uh container that you put your brush in to get stuff out. This is a full size wax. Uh, the other ones are you just sit it in the warmer in the plastic and you can barely smell anything. These are bigger samples. This is the pearlescent coast island bloom and Italian sunshine. So that gives you get two full size wax bars, a wax warmer, and then one, two, three, four. 5 of these full-time full-size uses of these
Mhm.
waxes. That's not bad.
How much would it cost if you were to buy it all separate?
These are 650 a piece, so that's
Or
$13.
yeah.
I'm not sure how much these would be. And this is a full-size warmer, so I would say it's a $30 warmer. So you've got $43. And that's what the warmer looks like outside the box. It's a full size. Now, as far as Scentsy though goes, if there's something that you know that you want to try, because we have like washing stuff, we have bath stuff, we have cleaning stuff like that. I have all that stuff on stock or in stock, so you can reach out to me with the same email, and I can send you samples, so before you order it if you like it.
That's a good idea.
Good idea. Yeah, I even have the little spray bottles that I can put the cleaner and stuff in, so you can actually try it. Treats box.
What's
I don't
that?
know where we're going this time. What's that? This is the one that has all the different food from a certain place in the world every month,
Oh,
and this month is Brazil. Last year was, I mean, not last year. Last month was Poland. This year it's Brazil. Here, this month is Brazil. Let's see. Um, these are ham flavored snacks that are kind of like chip.
are you going to try it?
Yeah, I am. A tasty snack for hours of fun made with premium ingredients that guarantee the crispness and delicious and distinct ham flavor. The flavor and shell shape make snack time more enjoyable. Presuntos by Yoquitos. Okay, it looks like half a circle or half.
Cute.
Tastes like a ham,
Really?
like a ham. Okay.
Well, did you like it?
Um, I like ham, but I don't know if I like ham chips. It tastes. I mean, it's not bad, but just imagine a chip that tastes like ham.
Right.
Or this is Pepitos. I don't know how to say the first word. It's a Brazilian sweet popcorn made of corn and sugar.
I wonder if that's supposed to be like caramel corn.
I don't know. It's popcorn, but it looks like it's got powdered sugar on it.
Oh, wow.
No, that's good.
Is it powdered sugar?
It tastes like it,
Cool.
but it's not like really really sweet like powdered sugar,
Really?
and it's not really coming off on my fingers. Yeah.
Cool.
Now I can go ahead and tell you, I'm not trying that. I don't like banana.
Uh, what's it supposed to
Um,
be? Is it supposed to be
it is
taffy?
a naturally light, healthy, and tasty snack made from an overripe banana. Now I know I won't eat it. These overripe bananas are mixed with sugar to create a highly nutritious snack. Yeah, no, but that's what it looks like.
Okay.
I don't like bananas, and I really don't like overripe bananas. All right, these are Gomet. They're yogurt flavored gummy candy from Brazil. The soft and chewy gummies come in a playful shape and deliver a creamy, tangy yogurt taste with just the right amount of sweetness. They taste like you know the orange slices from that you buy like at the Dollar Tree,
Yeah, or,
the
yeah,
orange
like
slices with like
uh-huh.
the sugar on them.
Yeah.
That's what they taste like.
Okay.
I couldn't eat a lot of them because they're really sweet. And this is Baton by Garoto. It's a delicious chocolate stick in a form of a baton. It's the best-selling chocolate for children in Brazil. And in the year 2012, it was consumed by more than 17 million Brazilians.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
It's not very big.
Mm-mm. It's just like solid chocolate.
Okay.
It's alright, but it tastes just like Palmer's chocolate or whatever from Dollar Tree. It's not like decadent or anything like that.
Yeah.
And that is Brazil. It's an alright box, but it's not great.
Have you gotten any that you really like?
This is only my second box,
Oh, okay.
so not yet. I mean, last box was a lot of chocolate, but even then, it wasn't nothing that was just fantastic. Have you tried the dill pickle jelly beans?
No. I eat dill
Five
pickle
Below
chips.
has some of the well, Five Below has these blossom flavored jelly beans that taste like dill pickles.
Are they good?
So I'm thinking that I don't know. I haven't tried them. I heard that they taste like garlic and pickles.
Mm. I I don't
I
know.
don't know that I want that in my jelly bean.
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't want it in a jelly bean. I mean, if you're gonna eat a pickle, eat a pickle. I mean, I will say though, like some of the dill pickle flavored chips, the potato chips, are pretty good.
Now, yeah, I do like them. Like the Lay's ranch, was it ranch and pickle or
Oh, I I
ranch
um
ranch and dill pickle?
I usually go for this one specific brand that you probably have them, of course, over there. It's called Zaps, Zapps,
Yes,
and they make
yes.
this Cajun dill tater one that is really good. Um, I they're kettle chips, which I like better than regular. So
See, I like kettle chips better too.
yeah,
I
they're just
do. I like the kettle chips.
I like the texture of them better.
Yeah, I like a real crunchy potato chip. Anything else you want to talk about, Finny?
Not really. I didn't have anything to haul or anything like that. I, you know, just been cleaning
In
up
her
and
defense, I waited till like what I called you day before yesterday and said, "Hey, I want to do live."
something like that.
Yeah,
No, but I haven't.
you know,
I'm on a thing this month. I'll say this. I'm on a thing for the month of March. I watch some other different, totally different type of like influencers, but um, this one gal was talking about doing things like fasting, but you don't have to always consider, the only thing like when most people, what comes to mind when you say fasting is, food, like you're gonna not
mhm,
eat or that you're gonna cut out specific foods, that kind of thing, which is true. That definitely, and it's usually what most people go to, but there's a lot of other types of fasting that you can do. The type of fasting that I'm doing it for the month of March is I'm not spending. I'm not spending anything other than uh, paying the bills and buying groceries and, like other household needs or something like that. But as far as doing any
bare
extra shopping,
bare essentials.
yeah, pretty much. I just thought it was a really good idea. Other forms of fasting she was talking about is limiting your online time or your phone time, just basically your screen time, all that kind of stuff. She was going to try and do that. She was going to try and read more instead of doing, So it's like, yeah, well, I really do want to curb the spending and just see, how well it turns out for the month of like just for this whole month of March. So far I haven't bought anything outside of the necessities and the bills. So
Well, cool.
but
You'll have to tell
we're
me
only
how it
6 days
goes.
in, so
Well, I know, but you know what I mean. I do that with fasting with food between I eat between 2 and 7, but I've done that for a while, and that's just to control my diabetes and somewhat my weight. I'm never gonna be like skinny mini, and I don't want to be skinny mini. My main goal is to stay off the diabetic medication.
but Mona,
So,
haven't you lost quite a bit of weight from what you used to weigh?
Yes. When I moved here, or when I ended up back down here, I was 400 something pounds,
Oh,
and I
wow.
was in a size 26 pants. Now I'm in a size 14 pants, and I weigh about 189.
That's a
So,
substantial amount of weight, Mona. That's a whole nother person.
yeah, yeah. My A1C was like 13.7. My sugar was 3 and 400. I was on 2 shots and two pills a day.
Wow.
And when I lost all the weight, I'm on nothing now. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So um, I like I said, I'm never gonna be what you call skinny, skinny, but I'm comfortable. Thank you, Julie.
Well, it
Um,
sounds like you improved
I'm
your
very
health
comfortable.
greatly.
Yes, yeah, and that's what my main goal was. Um, Plus, I lost a cousin to kidney disease not long after I ended up back down here, and I promised my dad he'd never have to see me go through that. Thank you, Jan.
So, well,
I
then I gotta
struggle
ask,
sometimes now because, uh-huh,
how did you do it?
um, I watched what I ate. I cut out sugar altogether, and when I say I watched what I ate, instead of a big plate, my plate was like a small plate like that.
So, portion
And I didn't go
control.
back for a second. Yes, yes. Um, and if I drink soda, it's sugar free. Um, when I say I cut out sugar altogether, I cut out sugar altogether. Period. I did not eat any kind of candy or any ice cream or anything like that until I lost enough weight to get me off the meds. And the doctor finally told me, if you decide you want something, don't deprive yourself, because then you will go nuts trying to fill that need in. He said, go ahead and get a little something, but don't go overboard. So I had like one cheat day a week, and I might eat like half of a candy bar or um, a scoop of ice cream. And sometimes I didn't have anything.
You know
So,
what I found is a nice little thing. If you're trying to cut it out, but you still really need something, Hershey Kisses. Just
yes.
take like two or something like that, and it usually will cut that craving.
And another thing that helped me was my dad's always been real supportive. So when I wasn't eating sugar, he wasn't eating sugar. And he's a big snacker. But he wouldn't. He refused.
Wow.
Um when I started on a diet years ago and started drinking diet soda, he started drinking diet soda. Um so like I said, whatever I did, he did right along with me.
I
So
think
that
that
helped a
that's
lot.
like when I watched my 600 pound life, and many times whoever it was that was trying to lose weight, there was family that would back them and support them and be happy to go along with it, but then there were those that whose family was just, whether it was a husband or children or whoever it was that they were living with, they were like, well, I don't need to be on a diet, so they weren't supportive at all. And I think that that is a huge thing, that
Mhm.
if you have people backing you, you're more likely to stick with it and lose the weight, versus if you have somebody, bucking your every move. So
Yeah, and Now, my mom was never one that would do it right along with me or him. But after she passed away and stuff, and anytime I've tried to lose weight or just wanted to be healthier, he's always been right there. So, um, and he just won't, like, and when I tell you he's a snacker, he's a snacker. He eats a lot at night because he watches YouTube and stuff at night, but he just
What does he
wouldn't. He
snack
wouldn't do
on?
it. He wouldn't buy it for the house, huh?
What does he snack on?
Do what? Um. Well, uh, now that I have all my stuff under control, he will he will bring in. I don't know, like he loves Whoppers, so the candy of the month now is Whoppers. But he loves like pretzels, um, the peanut butter crackers. Um, he eats the healthy choice fudge bars. He had no idea that they were a better pick for you than any other fudge bar. He just ate them because he liked them. Um, but he snacks on that a lot. We go to Sam's and buy the big containers of the or the big boxes of the peanut butter and crackers and the healthy choice vegetables. But I don't really I don't really have anything here that I snack on a regular basis. If I decide I want something sweet, it's just something we usually go and stop and get. Like there's a low sugar option at Eskimos here, which is like a soft serve ice cream place here, and it's the Arctic turtle. It's made with no sugar added uh soft serve ice cream. So if I'm gonna get something, I usually that's my treat.
That's good.
But like, yeah, his favorite treats are like he loves pretzels. He likes the corn chips that you get at like Mexican restaurants. He likes that with the salsa.
Oh, tortilla chips.
Yeah. So, um, but it did help a lot that when I wasn't eating sugar, he wouldn't buy any of it and bring it in the house.
Well, that is really nice that he helped to support you through all that. That's great.
Yeah. So and to be 87 years old, he's not on any prescription medicine at all. All he takes is vitamins and
Wow.
baby aspirin. But he don't he's not on any other medicine at all. Now, he did have a heart attack back in 2011, but he's not had any problems since then. They did a couple stents. So,
Oh man.
yeah. But see, I'm a bored and an emotional eater.
Yep.
I'm not one of the people that if I get upset or I get or I get bored, I won't eat. I eat. So I have to so like I told you before, if it's past my normal time to eat or I'm bored or whatever, I chew gum.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So
Or keep your hands busy.
well,
I've noticed
yes,
that too.
yes.
If you
You know,
can somehow, if you have like a craft
yeah,
or something that you're doing or whatever you can do with your hands, that helps immensely.
yes, it does. It does. And I'm always fidgeting with my hands. Always. And I'm also and I have since I was little, I've always been a rocker. Even if I wasn't in a rocking chair, I would be rocking.
Oh, okay.
Uh, that's what I've done that since I was little. Um, and if I'm standing up waiting or something, I rock back and forth. It's like a self-soothing thing for me. So
Okay.
now Dad had to get a new recliner, and he ended up having to get a rocking recliner because of me. But he can't sit in it rock because it makes him sick in his stomach.
Really?
Mhm. He can't even, like a porch swing or whatever. He can't even get in one of them. Makes him really sick in his stomach.
Wow. So that sounds like motion sickness.
Mhm. Yep. Herbal's outside the door trying to get in, but I can't let him in here because he'd be in the middle of everything.
That's his job.
I know. Where are your regrets?
They're being really good right now and laying down. So I let them. You know,
Ah, that
I
means
don't bother 'em.
they're gonna give you crap later.
Probably. They usually, yeah. Well, all right.
Well, I guess that's all I have. Um,
Next week you're
we'll
gonna
get together
start
and figure out what day next week.
wait, next week you're
Yeah.
gonna start doing the box thingy or
Mhm.
showing.
Well, I thought about next week. We'll figure out a day we can go live together, and I'll show some examples. And then maybe a day or two later, I'll go on live and just offer them and see who's interested. So
That's cool. That sounds
we'll just
like
have
it'll
to
be
figure out
fun.
what day you can do live.
No, it
Yep,
sounds like it could be a fun thing.
I think it will be. And like I said, all the stuff is new. Um, I've got to find a way to liquidate some of this because I'm moving into a new building, and I don't want to transfer all the stuff out there. I want to liquidate a lot of it. So
Okay.
so when I go out there, all I've got to do is decorate. Um, oh, did I bring it in here? Ah, that's what I forgot to show you. Was the decoration or some of them for the new building?
Do you want to tell them about your new like building workspace that you're gonna be doing?
Yeah, that's what I forgot to show them. I'm doing a new workspace. It's across the yard. It's a trailer. Has like a full bathroom. It's got a heat and air conditioner unit in it. That's where my heat press and my cutting machine will be, and my supplies to make orders, like my packing supplies and all that, will be out there. And I'm going to decorate in the boho hippie vibe slash smiley face. The smiley face has significance to me because my best friend that passed away in Virginia always bought me smiley faces for Christmas or my birthday or whatever. So I wanted to incorporate that. There are a couple. I think in here there's like one maybe uh Volkswagen camper uh
Oh, the Volkswagen
vehicle
bus.
that is yeah, that thing. That is a memory of my granddaddy. He had one that was green that he absolutely loved. So I'm kind of incorporating um people I love and things that remind me of them in this. I'm also gonna have a wall that's gonna be things I like in general. It's not really bohoish or whatever. It's just gonna be like a memory wall of different things. Um, this is the first stuff I've gotten. I have a dresser out there that I am going to paint white, and the front of every one of the drawers, I'm gonna paint a bright color. Like these are the flowers I'm going for, so I'm gonna do the pinks and the yellows. So, like the front of it'll be pink, and then I'll either have a white flowers on it or I'll do orange flowers on it. But these are some of the colors that I'm gonna paint the front of the drawer with.
That reminds me of like the flower power
And
era.
these are kind of the yeah, yeah. That's kind of what I'm going for because I want something bright and cheery. Um, these this is going to give you an idea of okay. These has the peace sign like that. You can see the peace signs, the
Mm-hmm.
bright colors, and the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
These are my curtains that's going to go in there because it has two windows. So these
Okay.
are the curtains that I'm going to hang up.
Okay.
Um, so I got that. I got a smiley face. It's going to hang on the wall. This goes out in the yard, all in the garden flag holder.
You're gonna put it out front of the like by the door or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Cute.
It's got, something bright and cheery.
Where'd you get your stuff?
Timu.
Okay.
I had some credits, so I decided I was gonna get them. Might as well use it on, something I like. So, all right, I got that.
Oh,
Go on
okay.
the wall. It's got the pink, the blues, the purples.
Pretty.
Um, this is kind of twofold. Me and my cousin Robert love the Eagles, so it reminds me of him. But then it also, kind of like my granddaddy. You know,
Oh,
on a dark
okay.
desert highway, cool wind in my hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's kind of twofold. This is crafting is cheaper than therapy, and it's got the same colors, same flowers.
I don't know. It depends on how crazy you go with your
Mhm.
crafts.
Yeah, true. And this is a little hippie and a little hood.
Oh, that's cute.
So that's what I've gotten so far. Um, the bathroom set I ordered came from Temu. It's smiley faces. I got the because this spot has a shower, toilet, sink, all that. So I bought the whole bathroom set. Um, I got some stuff for Mothman because I did live in Virginia. My dad's from Virginia, West Virginia. So Mothman's part of my history. So I got some stuff for that to go on the other wall. Um, I love to say love you bye real quick. I got a sign that says that coming. So I'm just getting things here and there.
All you need is a set of
Oh,
door
I
beads.
ordered. I have them actually.
Oh, and a lava
they
lamp.
they actually belong to my. I don't have a lava lamp yet, but yeah, I do need one of them. The Scentsy warmer for this month was a smiley face, believe it or not.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's what I'm putting out there. It's a yellow smiley face. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm putting that out there. Um, I I have an old office chair out there. I have an office chair I use in here, but I have a different one out there too. And I found because there was a couple tears in it, and I found seat covers that the smiley face flower looking ones. I ordered that for that chair out there too.
Do they
So
make seat covers for office chairs?
so yes, yes, and they're
I did
not that
not know that.
expensive. I think I paid Julie. I'm not really 60. I was born in '69, but I want something chipper, and I thought about that. Um, I like the bright colors and stuff. And I got some of the like these flowers like that look like this. I got some of each color at Dollar Tree that I'm gonna put in a vase or something out there. Of course, it's not gonna be a normal vase. So I'll have to get some kind of quirky vase for it. But yeah, they have every kind of seat cover you can imagine to redo the office chairs.
Wow.
Because the chair I had out there is perfectly fine. It just has a couple of ripped spots in it. And so I decided that I was gonna look for one and I found one that was perfect and I got it. And I think, like I said, I paid $6 for it maybe.
I had no idea they actually made like covers for office chairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't found anything that I've been looking for that you can't find on Temu.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate in some way. Like
Yes.
these right here, these are the little containers that if you have like big perfumes that you like, but you don't want to carry the big bottle with you, you can fill these up with the perfume.
Okay.
I ordered, I mistook how they had them advertised, and I needed three of them. I only need three of the containers because my youngest has three of her. Well, no, she has two favorite perfumes, and I have one. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll order three. Yeah, well, they sent me three. Um, so I have extra. And they sent me these were I don't know if they messed up or what, but like for three of them, it was like $1.34. And
That's cool.
this
But
is
well,
what I got.
that's something you could put in one of your boxes too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, because like I said, I've got lots of stuff to go in there. And I just don't want to move all of it.
Are they just like little
But
spray
I'd like to
bottles?
make yeah, they're just little um I would think that you could probably even like put hand sanitizer in them too. I would think. I don't know, but yeah, just little spray
Oh,
bottles.
they are. Okay.
Yeah.
But with a
I,
cap.
so see down here is where you sit it on top of. You know how you take the lid off your perfume bottles and it just has a little post sticking up. You
Yeah.
put this on top of the post and it fills up.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So and
Wait, so
I
you
wanted
can't
to get
fill
them
it from
for
the
my
can you not
youngest
fill it
because
from the top? Like, can't you unscrew the sprayer?
mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No,
Okay.
that's why it's like that on the bottom.
Okay. Well, you'll have to
But
let us
like I
know
said, I
how it
wanted to get
works.
them for my youngest. But, I will. I'm gonna give them to her and let her because she's got two. I bought her two um different perfumes for Christmas, and she likes to wear it like between school and going to work. She doesn't have a lot. Sometimes she don't have time to go home, so she wanted a way to refreshen her perfume, but she didn't want to carry the bottles because
Yeah.
a lot of times them are very expensive. So,
Mhm.
Julie, I'm going for that. I want it to be really cheery. I do. Um, I want it to be bright and inviting, and I want it to be like my own little space. Oh, and I also have there's a whole little corner in that building out there that I'm gonna be able to put my background. Remember I told you I got the frame that you
Mhm.
hang the background up.
Mhm.
So I've got a whole little corner just for that.
Oh, okay. So you could do videos out there too.
Yeah, that's the plan. Is I want to do all that out there.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So it's a pretty big building. It's not huge, but it's big enough to put everything I need out there
Mhm.
and for it to look nice, neat, and very workable. Because I've outgrown it here. Um, these rooms in this house are not very big, and I'm taking up two of them. And I don't like being in two separate rooms where I have to keep going back and forth. So,
Well, then that'll be really nice. Be basically it'll be your own
hmm
workshop.
yes, my dad has a shop, and I'll have a shop.
Nice.
Yep. So, but yeah, I'm excited about it. This weekend we're supposed to power through with getting the rest of it taken care of, so I can start decorating and moving stuff. So,
Very cool.
yeah,
Well,
so
you'll have to
I'm
show it.
very excited. Oh, I will. I will. I'm gonna take some before pictures and then some progress pictures and then after, of course.
That'd be good. That'd be really good because people like to see the transformation.
Yes. And it's been a long time since I've been real excited about something. So I'm really excited about this. So
Cool.
it's been a rough couple of years here lately, but um moving to big and better things. So
Well, I think that this will help. Having your own little workspace and stuff like that.
yeah, it will. It will. I've had a rough time since my best friend passed away, and um, this is also a way to honor her because this is one of the things She always wanted for me anyway. So
Oh, okay. Cool.
yeah, yeah, she was like one of my big supporters. So and still in contact with her daughter and her grandson. So I'll be able to show them how I'm doing things.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yep. So well. Was there anything else we needed to touch on?
I don't think so, ma'am.
Okay. Um, if anybody else has any questions or if you're watching the replay, um, I don't delete any of the comments or anything, so my email should be in the comments. You can reach out to me if you have any questions, or you can follow me on my Facebook page. It's listed too, and reach out anything you need to know or any questions. And I appreciate everybody that came by. Um, if you're watching a replay, just put replay. Um, give me a like if you don't mind. And I enjoyed Finny being on, and I thank you for that, Finny.
Oh, you're welcome. It was fun. I like seeing all
Julie
the
was,
stuff.
uh, yeah. I think this is something we should do on a weekly basis, at least once.
Yeah, it'd be
You
cool to
know,
see what you
just
end up
to,
coming up with.
you know, and maybe we can talk Finny into doing. I know she's been making some bracelets, so maybe she'd be willing to come show us what she's been making.
Yeah, I've just gotten
Yeah, I
back
threw you under
into
the bus.
doing
It'll be all right.
some jewelry making and stuff like that. Because I had a bunch of stuff that I pretty much forgot about, and it's like, well, maybe it's time to start using it.
Well, tell them what you told one of our friends about instead of buying stuff.
Oh, repurposing?
Remember what you told her? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Remember, it's
mean,
better to.
instead of sending stuff to a landfill, if there's a way to repurpose it into making something else, that's what I try and do with a lot of things. I basically try and do recycling. I mean, unless it's something that, I mean, you just, there's nothing you can do with it. You don't want it anymore. And even then, I pretty much, I donate a bunch of stuff to, like, some of the thrift store kind of places. But yeah, you'd be surprised what you can come up um, with, just trying to
And
repurpose
something
things.
else Finny does.
What do
Something
I do?
else Finny does that a lot of people, and I never thought about it until she said something about it, is instead of going out shopping to buy new things, she shops at home.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you can pretty much, if you've your decorations, your just different things, go looking through some of the stuff that you might not have out sitting out or whatnot. Just go looking through some of your other stuff and see what else you can do with it. It's, yeah, shop your home, relocate something
So,
from
and
one
I
place
didn't,
to another.
yeah, I never thought about doing it that way, and that seems relatively simple, but I never thought about it till you mentioned it to Joni, and I just I thought to myself, huh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
shop your
uh,
home.
I've been doing that. So,
Oh, so then did you find some things that you might
but
want be taken out to your new little your little workspace studio?
yeah, 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 I did. I found a few things that I could repurpose. Like you were talking about the beads. Well, my mom had beads hanging up in our uh kitchen doorway for years. And
That's what I
we
was
had
saying
taken
you
them
needed.
down and put them in a bag. Well, yeah, that's what but I found them the other day and I was like, that's why I told you. I said, um, uh, that's why I told you I already had some, because she had them and they were in our kitchen doorway and me and dad took them down not long after she passed away. We put them in a bag and I asked him the other day, I was like, do you happen to know what we did with them? And I dug around and found them. So that's one of the things that'll go out there. Um,
So are yours
so
are they wooden or glass or what?
I have two different pairs. I have glass ones, and then I have wooden beads too that came from the Philippines.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, so I'm thinking about taking because there's a closet door and a closet out there, and I thought about taking the closet door off because I really don't need a closet door. Because I'm not gonna be keeping clothes in there. I'm gonna be keeping supplies and stuff. So I thought about putting one of the beads up there. And then using the other one um in the bathroom because I have a window in the bathroom. So I thought about instead of using curtains, using one of the glass beads maybe on the
Oh,
window
okay.
in the bathroom. Yeah. So, but the
That's a
ones
good
from
idea. You making them kind of like curtains.
yeah, because I have a window blind up, so it's not like anybody could see in.
Hmm.
But I think it would be neat as a curtain.
Hmm.
And
Um,
the ones from the Philippines, the ones from the Philippines are like they, they remind me of cinnamon stick for the long sticks, and then it
mhm.
has the beads like on top of them.
In
It's
between.
like a stick and a bead and a stick and a bead, and it goes all the way down like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And they
that
came from the
separates them.
Philippines. Hmm. So,
Here,
um,
I'm gonna actually
so we're
share something with you if you want to show it. Give me a second.
okay.
I'm gonna share something with you that um,
Hey, Deb.
this is something I saw that somebody had taken like a whole bunch of like their glass beads and they just used a picture frame and like wire to string them. And if you want, do you want to share it?
There we go.
It's pretty.
Well, that's
I
cool.
mean, they just took a
That is
picture
cool.
frame, yeah, and the glass beads and everything, kind of like a. I mean, it kind of reminds you of like a stained glass window in some ways, because she
It
used all
does.
glass beads and did that with just wire and then the beads through and made the strands of them through the frame. I thought it was pretty.
I like
It was really
that.
cool.
That is
That's a
pretty.
there's a good idea of like repurposing something and making something different out of it. I just liked it. So
Let's see if I can put it. Can y'all see it now? Can you see it, Fanny? Uh,
yeah, I can see.
Maybe it's because we weren't.
Did that help? I
Can
zoomed it
y'all
in.
see it now?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, they can see it now. That is pretty. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool idea. Um, so I saved that one. Haven't got around to trying to make it yet, but anyway, but good
Yeah,
idea.
I think it's beautiful too, you guys. It is. My Gana, my dad's mom, she was a crafter. Um, and she had these. I don't know if y'all remember the the trick they used to do with the marbles where they would put them. Was it they got them real hot in the oven and then they threw them in water or like cold water and they cracked. Do you
Oh,
know what I'm
I
talking about, Penny?
uh. So basically, like
Huh?
cracked glass.
Yeah. Well, she had tons of them. I'm talking about like beautiful colors. And when she passed away, that was one of the things that Dad got. So I'm thinking about doing something with them.
What did
Because they're
she do with
absolutely
them?
they're
Like
stunning.
what did she do it for? Like
She
or
used to make little like Kleenex boxes and stuff, and she would do them in the shape of grapes,
okay.
in the shape of a bunch of grapes.
Okay.
Um, some were solid color, like all one color. Some were multiple colors, and she would put it on top of the box. Or sometimes she used it in like a gift box, and she would use that as the handle for the box.
Uh-huh.
Um, she
Oh,
loved
okay.
doing stuff like that. 'Cause
Yeah, but you would
yeah,
have to
because
drill
she
a
had, like,
hole.
the big ones. Yeah, I don't know how she did it.
Well, like with a
Maybe she had a
Dremel.
drill that drilled them, I don't know.
Yeah, a Dremel
Yeah,
would do it.
um, but she had, like, the blues, the purples, the greens, like um, oh, topaz, red. She had
And
all kinds
they
of
were just
colors.
marbles, right?
Hey, Joni. Um,
They were
yeah,
just yeah.
they were yeah, they were just regular marbles, but, like, she would get them and put them on this cookie sheet, get them real hot, and then dunk them in ice cold water, and they would crack.
Okay.
And, that's what she decorated a lot of things with, so
Would it change their color too or
no, it just made them look like they were cracked,
okay.
um, like starbursts were in them.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I'll have to I'll have to get some at her dad's shop and so I can show them next time. Because 'cause they're really, really, really cool.
I imagine you could use them kind of as a
Rebels.
filler in vases.
Yes, you can. Hey, Chandra.
Well, very cool.
Yep. Looks like we got some more different people on. Penny,
Okay.
do you hear Rebel
I don't hear
knocking
him.
on the door?
Oh, he's
He's
knocking?
knocking on the door.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he's knocking. So, Johnny, where have you been? How have you been doing? Rebel, stop.
Let him in.
No, because then he will be in the middle of everything, and you know that. He's mad because he wants me to go lay down so he can, Chandra said hi, Penny.
Hi.
Chandra, Chandra Stevens.
I just thought it was funny. I know he'd be all up in your business, but that's why I was laughing. It was funny.
I know, turd. Mm. So I got stuff like this to go in the boxes. This is a pop sugar bath oils. It's like a name brand.
I haven't heard of it, but
Yeah, well, my Rebel is nut. Trust me. Got stuff like this too. That's a door sign, but it lights up.
oh, cool.
I got some makeup from the Dollar Tree today, Johnny. This is a eyeshadow palette I have.
Like I said, I never see this kind of stuff at our Dollar Trees ever.
This you use in your toilet,
You're freezing
and it
up a
shows
little
up.
bit. Oh, there it goes. Okay, never mind.
It shows up them little icons like it's a projector on the toilet. It has the poop emoji, a rose, a fish, a bullseye.
And it goes into the water?
It projects in the toilet.
Okay.
It's motion activated. It attaches to any toilet seat. It removes cleanly. Choose between 4 images, perfect for potty training. It's a
Oh,
toilet
okay.
projector, nightlight.
Yeah, I'm sure kids would get a kick out of that.
And I got like turbos. That sock. Brand new socks.
So a lot of this is basically what you'll be putting in your small, medium, large boxes.
Yeah. I got elf
Along with all the
stuff.
other stuff that you mentioned.
And I got like the copper knife.
Oh wow.
This stuff in here though didn't come from Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
It came from my friend.
Well, but like you're not really going to be putting Dollar Tree stuff in these boxes. You're going to be utilizing like more of this kind of
Oh
thing,
no,
right?
it's gonna be kind of thing. Big Mama, yes, probably. I will be doing flat rate boxes.
That's a good
Um,
idea from what I've heard.
good
And
idea.
aren't they free? Like it's free for you to go to the post office and just get them. But then of course you got to pay for them when you ship it.
Well, what I do is I order the boxes and get they're dropped off by my mail person.
Uh-huh.
And then I print out my labels, and then she picks them up for me.
But I mean, but aren't they free? Like they'll let you have the flat rate boxes for nothing. It
Oh
just
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I've
that's
got
what I
the
meant.
yeah. Yeah,
And then and the envelopes too.
uh, yeah, because do what now?
Those like bubble mail
I have
or
the envelopes too.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you can also get the Friday mail stickers and the tape for free. And with the stickers, you can use your own box and make it priority mail. So
Oh.
that helps.
So in the
So,
long run, I'm
but I
guessing
just
that it's cheaper to just go that route with those priority mail boxes than it is to try and guesstimate what the shipping would cost.
yes,
Okay,
yes. Uh,
good to know.
but I also like if I have to mail something that either is too little for priority mailbox or would be cheaper to mail than a priority box, I go through pirate ship because
Mm-hmm.
it's cheaper. And you can also ship through UPS, uh, FedEx, and USPS. Depends on which one's cheaper. So I haven't been happy with FedEx lately because they've been leaving my packages out in the rain.
They leave my packages everywhere but my actual door. So,
Yeah, I've been on the phone with you a couple times when you've had a problem.
yeah, and no, they ain't. I mean, I think sometimes they just like drive by and throw it out the window or whatever of the truck, but um, but, um, so
Yeah, mhm.
I actually haven't looked into it for a long time, but like the post office, the postal shipping, and what you're talking about, those postal, the boxes, the envelopes, all that. So each size is a designated amount, period. And then no matter where you're sending it, as long as it's within like the United States.
Mhm.
Is that the way it works?
Yeah. Yeah. And I can also do like I have enough stuff to do kids box. Now, I don't have enough stuff to do the boys, but I do have enough stuff to do girls box.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm working on getting more boy stuff, but the boy stuff is hard to get. But I do have a ton of stuff for girls. So, um,
Well, I mean, that'd be cool. You could actually make like a theme for each box too,
mhm,
you know.
yeah, because some of the stuff I have for, I have enough for certain colors and stuff too. And with Mother's Day coming up, um, I can do plenty of Mother's Day boxes.
Mm,
Um,
good idea.
yeah, so yeah, shipping has gotten outrageous. Dad says he's glad he doesn't work at the post office anymore.
Yeah, I imagine they get their fair share of complaints these days.
Yeah.
However, at least they
Um,
always get my
Monique, I
stuff.
haven't come up. Yeah. Um, I haven't come up with the prices just yet because next week I'm gonna be going live again. Um, showing stuff that's in the boxes or what you could possibly get in the boxes. Um, and then I'll tell you the prices then. Now, keep in mind if you don't want to go the mystery box route, you don't have to. If you've got like something that you want me to put together for you, I can. Um, so that's an option too. But a lot
Oh,
of people like mystery boxes, you know.
but that's cool if you'd be
But
willing to
I
customize
can,
it.
yeah. Well, I mean, I can definitely for sure. There are some people that like mystery boxes, and there's some that like want to know what uh, what's going to be in their boxes. So,
Right.
um, because I'm trying to think of what else. Um, that goes in them. I'll just have to put some stuff together.
Well, another source might
Johnny, are
be
you still in here?
another
Go
source
ahead.
might be all the places that are going out of business these days. I mean,
Yes,
like um
yes.
Big Lots, I think pretty much everywhere is gone now. Like last week was pretty much the rest of their stores, their final days. So they're gone, and they blew everything out the door, literally. And then, um, didn't you mention or Joni mentioned Joanne's? Isn't it
Yes.
another one that's going
Yeah.
out of business?
I yeah. I thought Joni was gonna have a fit when I told her Joanne's was going out of business.
Well, I mean, but the time to if you can grab up stuff when they get it down to like, because like Big Lots, when we went over to ours that with the last couple days, they were down to 80 and 90% off. And then
See, ours is completely.
if you bought so much, then you got another percentage off at the register. So I mean, it stuff was really, of course it was picked over. I'm not, you didn't have a whole big old store to choose from at those kind of prices, but still there was some decent things if you wanted to, you could pick up. But yeah, that's it's another thing, if you want to, like with Joanne's, when they're getting ready to close the doors, I'm sure they'll be blowing the rest of whatever inventory they have left out.
See, I don't have a Joanne's, so I'd have to get Joni to go look at stuff.
Oh, you don't have one close at all?
Uh-uh.
Bummer.
No. All right. All right, Jenny, I'm going to show you what I showed everybody else as far as the decoration for the building out there. These are some of the flowers I'm going to decorate with. These are orange, and these are the white ones, and these are the pink ones. I got the smiley face, the metal sign. These are my curtains. I'm not gonna bring them out or unfold them, but these are the curtains with the flowers and the peace signs. Um, the garden flag, this peace sign, this one's the Dark Desert Highway, cool wind in my hair. I got that for two reasons. One, my granddaddy because of the vehicle, and two, my cousin Robert. Crafting is cheaper than therapy, and a little hippie and a little hood. So that's what I've gotten in so far. But that's the colors I was talking about. So that's gonna be some of the stuff.
It's going to be
Hopefully,
bright.
start moving in. Yeah, future's so bright. You're gonna have to wear shades.
Ah,
But I'm excited about it. I'm hoping we get done with it this weekend, and then I'm gonna be moving in and
very cool.
throwing stuff away as I'm going.
Oh, are you gonna kind of declutter as you're moving your stuff out there?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm gonna declutter on my way to move stuff out there.
Okay.
Um, rule of thumb is if I cannot sell it and I have not used it in over a year, it's gone.
Right.
So, um, just because I I don't have any, I don't want it. I don't want to make it look like a disaster area.
Well, What kind of stuff are you talking about? You talking about craft supplies or something?
No, most of my craft supplies will be out there with me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm talking along the lines of stuff that I have gotten in Michael grab bags and stuff like that, grab
Oh.
boxes or the $10 boxes and stuff that
Mm-hmm.
I'm never gonna use. If I now I'm not saying I'm gonna throw away good stuff. I will donate it before I do that,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't want to move out there with a bunch of stuff that I'm not gonna utilize.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just not.
smart.
I don't want to. And and then the rooms in here I want to get fixed up. Oh, thank you, Monique. I got it cut today. Um, I just I want to work on the rooms in here too, as far as like painting and doing a few repairs and getting them straightened into bedrooms and stuff. So I'll I will donate some of the stuff though. Because like winter clothes, I'll go through them, and if I haven't worn them or I know I'm not gonna wear them, I'm just gonna put them in a bag and I'm gonna take them. I don't donate to Goodwill. I donate to like thrift stores or shelters and stuff like that. So, Joni, I'm hoping to move in one day next week
Um,
because I
so
think we're gonna be finishing up the
are you one of those
details
people that separates your
this weekend.
seasons of clothes?
Yes.
Okay.
Like my winter clothes are in this closet in here. My summer clothes are in my other closet in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, but you got to keep in mind too that I had lost so much weight that I had to get a whole new wardrobe for the winter. So, and I didn't have a whole lot for the summer. So, um, I'm just playing it by ear for the summer. Monique, I'm not really moving anywhere. I'm moving in 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 the house that I live in with my dad. They the 2 bedrooms, there's 3 bedrooms. He has 1, and the other 2 are being taken up by my stuff, meaning, like, my work stuff. So I'm moving all my work stuff and all my business stuff out in my own trailer. It's gonna be my own shop out in the yard. So these rooms will go back to being a guest room and a bedroom, and I can't wait.
That is really great. That's, lots of, you're going to be busy.
Yeah, yeah. And right now busy is good,
Yeah.
especially with all the stuff that's going on with, the kids and the grandparents and all that. So my youngest has really had it rough with the whole grandparent thing. So um,
Yeah, but redoing rooms
my
and stuff
oldest is
like all
out of town.
this, it gives you a new
Mhm.
perspective on things.
Gives you a new perspective on things. Yes, and um this ultimately will be the first thing that I've ever been able to decorate on my own because I moved in when me and Steven, my first husband, got married. I moved into his house. And then when I married Bobby, I moved into his house. And I live with my dad, but I don't take over my dad's house. I mean, I know I've taken over 2 of his rooms, but it's like I don't walk in here and say, this has to be this way and this has to be that way, because it's his house. Um, so this trailer will be done the way I want it to be done.
You mean you don't have a gallery wall, Mona?
No, I don't have a gallery wall, nor do I want a gallery wall. No. Uh-uh. No. And I'm not much on moving boxes to bags and bags to boxes.
Oh yeah.
So
No. No.
I'm the type of person that likes to pull up one of them big old dumpsters and start flinging stuff out the door.
Oh, I think it's funny. The whole
Thank you for liking. Huh?
I was just saying I think the whole idea of having that whole gallery full of just stuff. But yeah, stuff, the box to bag and all that. I mean, honestly, if it's not serving a real purpose, you don't need it. You know, I mean, unless it's something truly, truly sentimental that you really, really got to save or something like that. But I never have understood just having stuff to have stuff.
Exactly. I love your name, Daddy's Couch Indent. Did you see that video?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, ultimately I could move out on my own. Uh, I say that, but no, I really couldn't because I'm the one that handles all of Daddy's stuff.
um,
Um, I'm the one he wants to handle all his stuff, and nowadays it's so dangerous to have somebody that's a senior live by themselves and have somebody come out here to do work for them. That I would just rather be here.
oh, I hear you.
You know, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, can I live by myself? Oh, absolutely. And I will when I have to, but I don't have to right now. So I would just rather stay here and decorate my own little shop out there.
Deb makes a really good point
And
too.
I'm the one that's paying.
It's a lot more work
Huh?
to do occupied rooms than empty rooms. It is because basically you have to be
It
able
is.
to empty the room, at least most of it, to be able to even work and accomplish. Like if you're going to paint, if you're going to do flooring, if you're, all the different things, and then kind of go back in with what you're going to put into it and organize all that. If you can empty it, it's great. But sometimes I know, like some people, they can't completely empty a room. There's just no way. So yeah.
Well, this room back here, um, was my bedroom, and it's where my heat press is. But there's a spot in the floor that needs to be fixed. Well, you can't fix it because there's stuff in here. Um, and like I told him, I would rather get all my stuff out and then let them come in here in an empty room and fix it
Yeah, that
instead
makes
of
sense.
having to move this over here and that over here, and you know.
Yeah.
So thank you, Monique. I try to be, but I have a very good daddy. He's easy to take care of. Finny and Johnny both can tell you that he's hilarious. He's so funny.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty direct and to the point too.
Only a hoarder. Oh yeah, yes. And if his ears turn red, it's too late. Um, only a hoarder wouldn't be able to empty a room. Very true. Very true. Um, my mother had, all kinds of collections of things. birds and pigs and ladybugs and geese and ducks and so I don't know how many times we wrapped up something and then she collected more and then we wrapped that up because she got tired of it and she'd collect more.
What was it, like figurines or something?
Yeah, yeah, she had butterflies, she had birds, she had ladybugs and geese and ducks and let's see, was there anything else? Can't remember. I think she might have had flowers too, like the porcelain roses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, and then she had her bathroom. Our bathroom was done in every color you can imagine. I don't think there wasn't a color made that she didn't have the bathroom done in.
Wow.
You know, and she had them towels that you didn't use. You know, you just looked at.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think that I think it's peach right now, and it's been peach probably since the day she died. Because Dad just don't care about changing the color, and I don't either.
Yeah. Well, what are
So
you gonna? You're talking about painting these two rooms that you take all your work equipment and everything out of? What color are you gonna paint?
probably just the basic white because you know she's not in here to smoke anymore. So probably just a bright white. Um, Nothing fancy. I mean, I just want something like as it is right now. We don't even have a room that somebody could come stay at if they needed to. I mean, they could go on the couch. We have a big old pit group, but it's not like a room by
Mhm.
itself. So I just want something nice for a little guest bedroom. Um, so and I want to get this ugly Formica crap out of here.
What do you mean, Formica?
I told you that stuff that's butt ugly, that Formica uh dresser and stuff.
Oh, furniture. Yeah.
You know the stuff I told you was butt ugly?
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking a countertop or something. I don't know.
No. He said, Dad told me the other day, well, that stuff's older than you are. I said, that don't make it any prettier.
Oh, but maybe somebody that collects that kind of stuff would really appreciate it.
It might, but I'm not one of them because I think it's ugly. I've never liked it. They got it free in a house when they were in New Mexico. Whoever moved out of it left it,
Uh huh.
and they've had it ever since. They had a gray set, and this is what they call blonde set.
Oh, so it's Formica. I thought that was always like just um what they called like veneer wood or whatever.
It's called Formica,
Okay. Well, now I know what you mean.
and it's heavy.
Yes, it is. I mean, the thing was the quality of the wood that was underneath it wasn't bad.
Mm-mm. No, I mean you got to figure this came out of a house that they were in before I was born, and I'm 55. So this is old furniture, and it's still in one piece. All of it is,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been moved all over the world. We had it in the Air Force and everything.
Mm-hmm. So
So
yeah.
I
So
mean, it's good furniture, but it's ugly. But even saying that, I don't want to replace it with no high priced furniture either.
Mm.
Well, we've been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes. I think we've had a good run.
All right. Well, hopefully,
I've had fun.
yeah, it was fun. I hope next week that you're going to show some more of that with your boxes and everything that you're going to be doing.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, you'll just have to tell me what day next week you can do it.
Okay, we'll figure it out. I'm
Whenever
sure.
you get, whenever you get your, yeah, and I'll let y'all know when we're gonna be back on, and then not long after that, we will work on taking orders for boxes and you know go from there.
All
But I've
right.
enjoyed everybody stopping by, and thank y'all for coming by. Like I said, if you're watching replay, just put replay. Um, Julie, yeah, we'll be on next week. And I appreciate everybody coming by. Reach out if you have any questions. All right. Good night, Finny. Thank you for coming on.
Night, Mona. Night, everybody.
All right. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.